This is the future.
Welcome to a guide to the new weapons in the game with no bullshit. I'll keep it short and simple, and all the things you need to know. You should at least introduce the weapon in a good way. Just read the description of the weapon, my dude. Nothing is better than reading. I'm here to tell you how the weapon works in real mission and not to be your reading teacher. Just joking, so don't get mad. So, let's start on how to get it. Steflos' blueprint and components can be obtained from Mirror Defense Tier Pass on Mars, whose access requires completion of Heart of Deimos. The blueprint comes from Rotation A, while the barrel, receiver, and stock come from Rotation B. Alternatively, they can be purchased from Otark in the Necrolisk, Deimos with Belric Crystal Fragment and Rainier Crystal Fragment. Each component requires 250 Belric and 150 Rainier, while the blueprint requires 500 Belric and 300 Rainier, totaling to 1250 Belric and 750 Rainier Crystal Fragments. Just for reference, here's the chances you'll get the blueprint and parts in this new defense-type mission. This is Citrine's signature shotgun that fires large heat-energy projectiles. These projectiles are initially short-ranged, but grow in size and last longer as it passes through enemies. In Citrine's hands, the weapon gains increased projectile speed, but galvanized acceleration does exist, and if you have enough former, then the feature of projectile speed increase in the hands of Citrine is not that important. But there's more projectile speed when it happens. Well, actually lad, projectile speed isn't the one that can kill enemies with this weapon. If you are a sweaty level cap player, then you will say that this weapon is trash like always, but if you just want to use weapons with fun mechanics, then you will enjoy this for one day tops. The weapon isn't anything to be glorious, as it doesn't hit like other meta weapons right now. In fact, it would take up to a couple of hits before you can see enemies being killed, and that is with the help of primary Merciless Arcane already. Not to mention that galvanized setup is also in use. The most efficient way to use the Steflos is to group enemies and hit them with this shotgun, but before doing that, take out their defenses first, and then hit them with multiple status from a primer gun like Epitaph so you can get the highest damage output from this gun. The build is shown in your screen, and I can do more damage by adding more former, and instead of dual status chance, I will slap 90% elemental mods on this, but that would be a waste of resources because the damage increase isn't that big at all. Like I have said, this is best used in a group and nuke setup wherein you have abilities that can group targets together like Vauban's Vortex, Cora's Ensnare, Nidus Lava and many more. How about synergy with Zephyr's Tornado? Tried it and it sucks. How about Mag Bubble? The only thing that you would be killing is the eyes of your teammates and not the enemies inside Magnetize. The same effect can be found when you pair it with Xata's Whisper. It just burn your eyes and doesn't do that much damage. There you have it. I save a couple of minutes of your time. Thank you so much for watching. Squad leader signing off.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.